And now, welcome to the Great Cigar and Pipe Show. Presented by Hiram Solomon Cigars. And also the Oliva Cigar family. Coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
I am a blues man. I live this life.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Cigar and Pipe Show. We are excited. We have a wonderful
another
gentleman
Cigar and Pipe Show. You forgot great. I guess he doesn't think we're great on this show.
We're not great.
No, we're not.
We've lowered our standards to just
Cigar and Pipe Show.
Pipe show.
We've dumbed it down because Ronnie decided that we're no longer great. Yeah.
No, we're actually wonderful.
Piss Poor Cigar and Pipe Show.
We're marvelous. We're awesome. We are so full of shit, it ain't gonna matter no more. All right.
We got our waiters,
but that's okay. To another
Yeah.
great Cigar and Pipe Show, folks.
Wow, there we go. That makes it
unbelievable. It is official. And
It's
I
official.
want to make sure I don't forget another thing before you guys hound me. Who are we? Well, I'm Ronnie Pecorini. This is Kyle Jesso.
Good evening, everyone.
The man in black down here is our retired Bob.
How you doing, folks? Welcome back.
And the one, the only, the chooch master himself, Cousin Frank.
Yeah.
Yes, hello. So that's what he said.
I don't need it.
And there it is.
You don't need it.
You know, my shirt says everything. Now, our guest is also, he lives in Colorado. He went to Colorado. He went to a school of higher learning in Colorado, but not this one.
Yeah, but you only go to
He's
Colorado
not
to
a
get some
Buffalo.
weed.
Well, listen, my daughter went to Colorado where the buffaloes roam.
Rome, the
Rome.
Buffalo Rome. Yeah.
So, but he's the other Colorado, and we'll get to that. So that's why I'm wearing this shirt, a little bit to bust his balls,
Okay.
you know, and that's kind of the reason for it. So
We
you know,
always do that to people.
we do that to people.
We
We
do.
do.
They come on the show and they say, please bust my balls.
Well, you know, and here we are. So when we come back,
And
though,
there's
that shirt will be off, and it'll be joining the
It'll be
rest.
off.
Whoa, easy. We're not that kind of show here, Ronnie. Oh,
You know?
man.
Well, Bruce Stark already said it's off the rails right
No.
from the get-go. So we
And
need
Bruce
to
is
continue,
right.
Bruce.
Well, we might be onto something because they may pay us to keep Frank's shirt on. So
I
mean,
think so. Ladies and gentlemen, send your money to the Busting Balls Great.
So we're going to hold on a little bit because we're waiting for people to join us. Those who are on, please.
Yeah, those
hit the
people are
share
always
button,
late.
You know?
I don't understand.
it's
Why are those
always.
people always late?
They
Oh,
late
it's-
because listen, you know, people are busy, Bob. What do you think?
No,
wanna
they
spend
should be
all the time-
busy. Tuesday nights, they should have everything set up, knowing that we
Booze.
come on at 8:30. Booze, cigars,
blues, booze, and bourbon.
and loose women.
And
What else do you want?
well, Bob,
Ay, ay,
I don't
ay.
even want to go there with
We
Bob.
put a quarter in Bob today.
Bob,
I don't think. I think it's a quarter bottle of. There ain't
No,
no
actually-
change. A quarter bottle of bourbon went to those two.
Actually, we finished the big bottle of Woodford Reserve. We finished
Actually,
it.
we put that
You
to
did.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Hey,
Well,
when you started at 9 o'clock in the morning, the fuck you want?
Wow.
Well, and there we go.
That's
I
the
mean,
first F-bomb of the...
you know,
Yay!
Everybody drink.
Listen, all I know is tonight I'm very excited to meet John because I've only kind of met him via
So that's
you know,
not
Islam-
a roll of quarters in your pocket.
No, I'm excited to meet John. Not in that way, Bob. You know, not in that way. But I am because I think John is going to be a great interview because I think he's got a lot of wonderful perspectives on two industries, not one, two.
Yeah.
We're talking
Those.
cigars and coffee. And folks, I don't know
What a
about
pair
you.
they make.
But-
Mhm.
I mean, that's
That's like cigars and bourbon.
the same
They
difference.
they
Hand
shake
in,
hands.
shake
yeah,
hands,
yeah.
hand in hand. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to learning a little bit about John, how he got into this crazy industry, two crazy industries.
Yeah.
But one of the industries is kind of like the largest or second largest commodity in the universe.
Coffee.
Coffee.
It might be the largest.
I think it
believe,
is.
Because
I mean,
now
I think you've
every
got
country has.
petroleum, and then you got coffee as commodities that are, let me tell you, more people probably drink coffee than use gas.
Than drink oil.
Than drink oil,
I
sure.
agree with that.
But
yeah.
a lot of people have gas. It's not that they
yes.
look for gas, but they
No,
have
no,
it.
They have the gas.
They have the gas.
I know. I have a lot of it.
Oh,
Coffee,
you're like
I
an
see.
orchestra, Bob. You got a lot of happening coming out of
No,
there.
no, that's you, buddy. That's you. You come at both ends.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I do like to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yes.
It's not bad.
Yes, you do.
You know, it's good.
It's
But
Only
like,
you can clear a hotel room, Ronnie. Only you.
This is true. Well,
Not
you know
only-
what? I never
not
did.
only
I
the
never
hotel
did it
room, but the
before.
whole hotel.
You've heard of
Yeah.
4-alarm fires?
4-alarm farts.
Ronnie put out 4-alarm farts where the entire hotel has to be
Evacuation.
evacuated. We were part of it.
Yeah,
They bring in the
Right.
hazmat team and everything because they thought it was like
they really did.
We're all
They
gonna
didn't
die.
You know,
what
I gotta admit,
hell
I didn't.
what
I did
explosion
not
in here?
smell a thing. You know, unless you guys
Oh, of
told
course
me.
not.
I didn't
Because he
smell
doesn't,
anything.
first of all, Ronnie doesn't have a palate.
No.
So he doesn't taste the cigar. He doesn't taste his food
They cement it in his mouth, so he has no palate.
palate. He has no palate. He doesn't. He doesn't have a
No,
palate.
he doesn't.
He only has one palate. Pasta palate.
Pasta palate.
The pasta palate.
Pasta fagioli. Yeah, I know.
That's it. That's it. So that's all you
Well.
need to know. When you ask Ronnie, so what kind of notes did you get from that cigar? The only note he got from that cigar was an E flat.
That's it.
That's it. An E flat. That's
Yeah.
it.
Or a
Right.
note to evacuate.
That's it.
They call that the brown note.
I thought that was a club. The brown note.
All I know is you guys are jealous, but that's besides the point.
Yes, of course we are. We all want to evacuate hotels.
Well, it started for me back in 1960.
We don't want to know
You
what
came out of the womb and you evacuated the hospital.
Yeah, I know. Mom was trying to have him put me back in, but it didn't happen.
Wow.
Oh,
All
God.
right.
man,
All
man.
right.
Well, what a
All right, so
lovely
let's get on
start.
to some really
Let's get on to some
Yeah,
stuff.
we got some
serious
people
stuff.
going on here.
Some
Yeah.
serious
So we
stuff,
have
yeah.
some people jump on. We got Joey G keep saying hi, guys. Like,
Oh,
Joe,
Joey
we were
G is
ignoring
always
you. You know.
around.
Yeah,
We
I
can't
know.
get
I
rid of that
know.
guy.
And Bruce Stark's got a roll of dimes in his pocket tonight.
There you go.
Dimes.
Yeah,
Dimes.
because that's
Oh,
all.
what is he really that old?
Oh yeah.
Listen, as you get older, your pocket only holds rolls of dimes. Pennies are no longer even possible.
No,
He does with
he's got
dimes.
down to dimes. So,
Maybe just a rat.
You're
and then we got Norwood Royal Cigars. Our man Vic is checking us
Vic,
out. Hello,
hey,
Vic.
Vic.
Vic,
Hey, looking
hello,
forward to
Vic.
seeing you Thursday, Vic.
Vic will be down there Thursday.
Yeah,
And
but
another-
another Thursday.
We got JC
Thursday
Newman's going to
is,
be
yeah,
there.
they're doing a
Newman.
huge cigar event.
We got a food truck
Okay.
in.
Bobby
Oh,
Newman,
yeah.
Yeah.
DJs.
Music.
Wow.
We get a lot of the
Yeah.
Paisans Club down there. Joey G's not invited. We told him no, don't come.
Oh,
Just
please
wait,
don't have him.
release the liquor for us.
That's a disaster when he shows
Exactly.
up. You know?
You don't want him showing up unannounced.
No.
No,
But you know
no,
what?
no.
What's good about Joey though is he always shows up with whiskey though. So I mean, I would
Okay,
say
well,
Joey,
so
you
Joey,
should
you
show
come,
up.
Usually
Joey, you
inside of his stomach.
All right. Hey, everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. We do have a fantastic guest. John is amazing. But please hit the share button because the giveaways for tonight
Hey,
is
Really?
You want me to throw that out there and tease them with it?
Yes.
So
yeah,
yes,
tease
a little
them.
teaser.
And then we go to our man John after the sponsors.
Yeah.
So,
Tease it.
folks,
Tease
you're going
it.
to have to, and I can't tell you how long this show goes because I'm telling you, I hung out with this guy. He can talk, and we have a lot of laughs. And the way Bob and Frank have drank today, we don't know
they
when
may
this
be,
show's
they
going to
may
end.
be passed out in 30 minutes.
No.
Yeah, that's all right.
Mini show tonight, folks.
Listen.
That's it.
But tonight, during our Stump the Chooch segment, which Joey is our mascot now. Joe is
he's always
the
been.
truth.
Joey
He's always
is the
been.
mascot.
There he is. And for
Is that
everyone
the
who doesn't
mascot
know,
or the ascot?
the ascot?
Oh, the ascot.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
The minute they brought him down from the mountains, we knew it was him.
Oh, and they walked him down backwards. So
Of course.
I
Called him the ass.
we're being asked by the Earthling himself to please hurry up with the sponsors because he has to go.
Already?
All right. So
Bruce,
listen,
come on.
Yeah,
here's the
Bruce
key.
is happening,
so
man.
you're gonna the winner is going to get. Check this out. This
Yeah.
is a very cool tin.
Yeah.
You want
This
to talk
is
yeah.
about a tin?
beautiful.
I want that
Check
tin.
this
Beautiful.
out.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is beautiful.
Look at the colors on
look
that,
at that
man.
thing.
Look at that.
Now, if that was me, I know where I'd hang it.
We don't want to hear that.
No, that's a
I
nice
know
tin.
what
Let me
it
tell you.
is.
I would hang
Yeah,
that
it.
is
That's
awesome.
a beautiful
That
tin.
is awesome.
Let me
No
tell you,
question
and
about it.
not only the tin. Well, watch this. You're gonna get this. Now, this isn't just for this is a brandy new. It's coming out. Here we go.
A brandy new?
Brandy new.
Brandy
Not that it's
Brandy new.
brandy.
I don't see a brandy
new.
new bottle
Not
there,
brandy.
Frank.
You see rum. You see other things. Not brandy. But check out this box.
It's a nice
It's
box,
an
though.
anniversario
But
box.
you're only going to get the cigars,
Yes.
not the liquor. That's maybe
Not gonna get the liquor.
You got to
But
turn
only
on a
get the
Joey
cigar
P
box.
show to listen to that stuff.
No, you only get the
Exactly.
cigar box because we're keeping the
The
cigars.
We'll send you the box. Don't worry, folks. So that is what's up
Beautiful.
tonight. I mean, so stick around and win if you're good enough. I don't know. You might not
Yeah.
be, but we
Yeah.
will find out. Once
Much
we
later
talk-
in the show.
much
Otherwise, we'll kick it off next week.
later. Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
the
The way it works. We roll
Well-
like that, man.
Well, let's roll to our sponsors so Bruce could go.
Yes.
Bruce,
All right,
go
Bruce,
ahead,
to the
Bruce.
bathroom.
And
Bruce,
make
go
it
to the
fast. Make it fast.
This industry is steeped in family and tradition. There's generational stuff, and I see it over and over, and yet no, I didn't come from that. Being the outsider looking in, I got to ask all the silly questions, and people were very accepting to want to give me all the right answers. I'm very thankful for those people who kind of allowed me to come in. Now with Alec and Bradley in the business, to have our company become generational, that's pretty cool.
Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are fourth-generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles.
Tell my brothers to line 'em up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future.
Oh, what happened here? Frank
Hey,
put on
hey,
another
wait a minute.
shirt
I
and
put
screwed
on a
everything
shirt.
up.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
Frank,
on.
everybody
Hey.
stay with us again.
Show is not over.
Oh.
Holy shnikes. That was like,
Wow.
I was like, what's
We
going
wanted
on
to get
here?
Bruce out of the
Listen,
bathroom real fast tonight.
Listen, you know what happens? That's what happens when you try to do a costume change
Wow.
mid-show.
Hey,
I put
you
the
never seen me
headphones
grab the
down.
mouse so fast in my
He moves
life.
so fast.
Holy shit. I think I pulled something in my
He actually
back.
wanted to do a Janet Jackson mishap with the shirt, but
Joey G, great show. Bruce, that was quick. See you next week.
wow.
You
what?
guys are not allowed to drink a full
Holy
bottle before the show
Jesus.
anymore.
Well,
You're
No,
both
no,
messed
it
up.
wasn't. It really was by mistake. I put the headphones down and I hit the mouse, and the mouse
we
just happened to
mistakenly
be.
finished a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah.
So like we always say, on a live
Oh,
show, you
okay.
never know what's going to happen.
Well, all right.
No,
Let's try this again, folks. All right.
no.
Oh, fuck it. Well, fuck it.
Oh, hey, what's the matter
Listen,
for you?
No.
It was early. We can make mistakes. We're human because that's what we do. And now we're going to bring on our guest because we're waiting to see. See, I wanted to get him on so quickly that I was ready to end the show just to talk to him.
Oh, the after
Let's end the
party
show
show.
right here, and we'll talk to
That's
him
it,
after
John.
the show.
Exactly. And screw everybody else. They don't need to find out
They
anything.
don't need to. Guys,
Really?
girls, go to the bathroom. Everybody go to the bathroom.
All right.
All we're going to say is live from Hawaii, folks.
There he is.
Live from
Oh,
Hawaii.
look
It's
at
like
that.
3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, are we jealous?
John,
Hello,
welcome.
Mr. John Stewart.
Hey, good afternoon. Aloha.
Hello.
Good afternoon, buddy.
All right. Did you get laid
Oh, it's
today?
beautiful. Yeah, I'm in Hawaii. Come on.
All right. I just wanted to make sure everybody
Hey,
knows.
Do you
As
know
soon as he got
Hawaiians?
off the plane, he got a leg.
Yeah. But you're
You know,
not wearing it. We don't
You know
know.
Hawaiians never laugh out loud. It's always aloha.
Aloha.
Oh,
Very good. Okay, guys.
I'll be here all
take
night,
him off
folks.
of the-
All right. Send him
Hey,
to the
John,
bathroom.
Bruce wants to know where your hat is. Where's your hat? John Starks. John Bruce. Bruce Stark wants
John
to know.
Bruce Starks.
John Bruce.
John Bruce Stark. All right.
And I didn't even
we are
drink
so
yet.
sorry. Usually the show doesn't go off the rails this soon.
No, but
So, no.
we
Only
just
when they
heard
drink
you were
a whole
good
bottle.
guest and had a good sense of humor. So, you know.
yes. Cheers, John.
I'm on my
cheers.
second. I'm on my second double, so I'm ready to go.
There they are.
You got a lot of catching up to do, buddy.
So listen, folks, we do have to clear the situation here. No, this is not John Stewart from the John Stewart Show. No, you know, people are already asking. They thought you were coming on, like we're somebody.
Well, he's
no,
kind of.
this is
he's-
the real John Stewart.
Well, he's kind of in
It's a
Witzeg
whole
right
different
now.
comedy here
because
today.
We only see the
I like the
silhouette.
way he's in like
Yeah.
kind of.
No, you know what he's doing?
It's a haze.
With seg.
Yeah, they
It's
kind of.
like this is what
change.
they do to us Italians when they don't want to know who they really are.
And then they put the
And then they
voice
put the
box on
voice
you.
box
So
on
you're
you.
talking like this.
So John's in
I
Hawaii.
did not kill Hoffa.
John's in quote Hawaii.
Yeah. It's called Arizona, but that's another story.
Witness
So-
protection.
Behind
a
me,
little bit about yourself.
Yes. Talk to us, John. Tell us a little bit about who you are and how you got involved in two very different businesses, but yet very related.
Are you allowed?
Absolutely. It's a great question. I get asked that all the time, of course. So, short stories. I know a lot of Cubans. I got Cuban friends and of all places, Miami. Imagine that, right?
Oh my God!
Wow. I think there's a couple there.
There's one or two left, I think. But yeah, no, there's plenty.
Yeah,
Some
they all
good
moved to
friends.
Jersey.
They'll move to Jersey, Colorado, everywhere else, right? So I had the opportunity to go out and visit some family and friends of one of my friends over there, and I got to see the whole supply chain. I would say that all the years I've been smoking cigars, I've been fairly ignorant of the complexity of making cigars and what cigars was all about. I've always appreciated cigars. I'm a big culinary person. I love, making food from scratch, and I was a chef groupie for years. I love that craft. The wine industry, similar, and so it kind of lays down, where I'm going. When I got out there and I got to see the complexity of the cigars, the different leaves, the fermenting process, the style of the blending, and the construction, just how all these different complexities plus the aging process over time, how it impacts the quality of the product and the experience. And so what I quickly gathered was this is like the culinary industry. This is like the wine that I've been to Napa Valley and other regions many times, just learning that craft. I have a sister in the wine industry as well. I know a few wine masters through my sister, and I quickly put this together, and I thought, well, hell, I want to do this. That's it was back during the COVID time,
Right.
and there's more to the story, but that's kind of what got me into that. But I also wanted to make other businesses that were complementary to the cigars that I could pair with the cigars. I could also offer over time pairings of my cigar with certain coffees, and then also we have another business we'll be launching the next couple of years as we hit our target, which is basically wine and spirits. It'll be the same thing.
Wow.
Unusual, different. Right now I'm looking at one spirit. I'll be down in Mexico in the next couple of weeks to a plantation in Jalisco, Guadalajara, Jalisco.
Are we talking tequila, John? Are we looking at tequila?
Agave.
Agave,
there's,
okay.
yeah.
there's several different agave drinks that most of us have never even heard of. The one that I never heard of was called Racia. Racia, it means root in Spanish. And so I tasted. I got a sample from this one lady when I was in Cancun, and she told me about her family. It's a small family business, which fit into our ideas how we do business. We want to support smaller businesses and help them be sustainable, like the coffee plantations, like the cigar plantations. Help people to be able to generational, and our focus on that side of it is good years, bad years. We stay with them. We don't just bail on them because their prices are going up. We stick it out with them. We work with them, and we keep them so their kids, their grandkids, they keep going. That's part of our idea of sustainability.
Right.
So
I mean, I got to tell you something, John. I mean, so I'm smoking one of your cigars, and I forgot the name of it because drinking is not a good thing.
No, it is a good thing.
This cigar, it's unbanded, but I think it's Ronnie told me the name, but I can't pronounce it at this point.
It almost sounds like Italian. It's almost Italian.
Anatoly or Anatoly or somebody's
Get the cannoli.
Get the cannoli. Can I just be bluntly honest with you?
No,
I can't believe how fucking good this cigar is. It has blown my fucking mind.
The aroma.
The aroma alone, the room
Wonderful.
note on this cigar is crazy good.
Delicious smell.
Holy
And let me tell you, John, Frank doesn't really say that right off the top because it takes him a little while. So obviously, if he's saying that, you got a good thing going there, buddy. You got a good thing.
Oh my God.
Frank doesn't curse that way.
Fucking unbelievable.
That's that cigar releasing at PCA. That's Feito. I got stories on these different cigars.
Oh my
I'll have
God.
a little different story. Since you were talking about Anatoly,
yes,
I'm half Russian. I'm half Scottish. My Russian lineage, I chose the word for this cigar, which is Anatoly, which is a sunrise, a new beginning. Now, why would I name this cigar after a sunrise, new beginning? But it's because this is my very first blend on my own. And so, again, I don't know. People tell me, wow, I don't know shit. I just got lucky, but I know what I like, and I chose leaves that I love the flavor on their own. And so Sumatra, I love Sumatra. But I know people who hate Sumatra.
Right.
And I'll tell you a story about that.
Yeah, but there's only 3 of them in the world.
There's only 3 of those, and we don't like them. Those people.
I met one of them. So on the binder,
what's in this?
So the binder, I chose Corojo. I love Corojo. I love that flavor, the smell. And then I worked this cigar for about a year and a half. My first initial, try at it. It was okay, but it didn't fit what I wanted. So 3 months later, we do a little tweak to it. It's getting better. Do another run. 3 months later, another tweak. It's really getting close. The last tweak we did to it, I had in fact, it was Ryan Miller that made the suggestion to me.
He's
Ryan
on,
said,
by the way. Ryan's on. Just let you know.
Ryan.
Hello, Ryan.
great
Our man,
suggestion.
Ryan.
Ryan, this fucking Anatoly is sick. That's how good it is.
Bob, take the liquor away from him, by the way. No more drinking for Frank.
So we use a Pennsylvania broadleaf Ligero and love our tobacco. This one, no exception. We did that. But what it lacked, we wanted to have a little more backbone. I asked Ryan, what do you think? He's like, John, add a second leaf. So it's a double Ligero in there. And
delicious.
Holy shit.
This is absolutely
3
delicious.
months, everyone was like, this is it.
Wow.
This is your cigar, So I think this probably at this point are I guess a consumer choice cigar. Everyone's loved this cigar. I worked on it the whole time as a Toro, and then I made a double Robusto size, bigger.
Right.
Actually, Gordo.
This just looks like a Gordo. This is a Gordo. This is a Gordo for sure.
That's about
6 by 60. That's what it looks
is
like.
a 60. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gave you a 60. Okay, great.
Yeah, you were nice. You gave us the 60. You didn't fuck around. You were like, I'm going to give these guys the fucking.
He probably
Gordo.
knew I was here.
He knew you were here.
Yeah,
he did.
'Cause I love Gordos.
Yeah. So I made a limited run on those, but my launches with the Toro, and we played around also with Coronas on the Corona. I think we're gonna have to do a little bit of tweaking because again, it's a whole different.
When you start sizing down like that, yeah, you're going to have to do a little tweaking for sure.
Yeah,
well, I'm
that's what we saw.
One that's not too shabby either.
And that's, you know what, you picked the perfect. I gave him the perfect cigar. Let me get a close up of
Can we
this
get this?
because I am. Hold on, Bob. You're in my way. I can't see what I'm doing.
Oh,
Here. No,
how can you not see?
because you have your hand in the screen.
Right.
There you go.
Here
So
we
now this was the Carismatico Maduro.
Carismatico, right?
The Carismatico.
Charisma.
Yes,
Very, very
and we
nice
couldn't
smoke.
give it to the most charismatic human being I know.
Come on, I miss the warmth.
So on that one, we've got the San Andres Maduro Escudo, the darker leaf that we chose. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful looking cigar. The flavor, I
Beautiful
get some sweet
tasting
notes out of
cigar.
it. And one comment I get commonly is, wow, it's not overly peppery like I'm used to with Maduros. It's actually really smooth. My goalpost in all my cigars is a medium minus to a medium plus.
Right.
I don't go less than that. I don't go more than that.
Right.
I don't find pepper in this at all. Actually, it's got a spiciness to it, but it's not that heavy pepperness when you retrohale. But it's full of flavor. It's very, very good. You try it? Try it.
I'm going to try it. Why not?
Delicious.
I mean, I don't know where Bob's been, but I'm going to try it.
It's okay. I won't tell you.
Hell's
that
Kitchen, just to let you know.
That cigar was 100% blended from Ariel Ochoa, who's our master roller, blender. He had 2 years of the university when he was younger, 16 in Cuba. He did the apprenticeship for 3 years, where you work on the road to be a master roller. He's 52 years old today. We're best of friends. I used to stay with his family. Every time I'd go out there, I have a condominium now that I lease for a year. So I'm in Tamboril, every other month. Because if you're in this business, what I've learned is you got to live in this business. You got to be in the street, go to the different tobaccerias and look at the tobacco. There's a lot of shit tobacco out there. I'm with Dario and I watch him. We open up the bales and he's smelling. You see this look on his face, like, oh, that's not good.
Right. Wow. No.
John, what is in this?
So on that's the San Andres Maduro, and on that one, we're using a Cuban seed, Criollo 98 on the Seco. So we have again Pennsylvania broadleaf Ligero in that one.
So you're using against Pennsylvania in both. So you've got broadleaf in both.
Yes.
And it's so interesting because now I was able to take a try of Bob's, and it was super creamy. I got a very creamy baking spice immediately. Now
And some coffee notes.
And coffee.
And coffee notes
on the
this one.
Anatoly, what I got was it was very floral. Before I just kind of sniffed I sniffed the old bud on it, and I'm like, wow, super floral, but very different.
Yes.
When you started to smoke the cigar.
Yes.
And this cigar, like I said, this can immediately become one of my favorites because it's very unique. It's a completely unique cigar, unlike other cigars that I've ever tasted. And I'm being honest.
Thank you.
This cigar is going to move big time here in Illinois, Wisconsin.
God.
Let me tell you, the people that I went with John to a few of the lounges, they absolutely love this cigar. And I hope you're going to have enough for when you get your orders at PCA that you're going to be able to take care of these people, John, because it's an amazing cigar.
It really is. I give you
we're expect to have at least 500.
This is your first blended cigar that you physically first.
Wow.
Let me tell you, that's a pretty damn good first.
I would say so.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're going on the honor roll.
You're going on my honor roll, yes.
I appreciate it.
But this is nothing shabby either.
No.
Delicious.
Oh, it's delicious. But two totally different cigars, which is great. That's what I love about it.
Hey, Frank, can you put on, I already got, was it Jason wants to know how he can order some cigars right now, and I imagine the rest of our listeners. So here's the website. Take a look, folks. And John, I don't know, some people like to put a little code and get a little discount, but they're ordering tonight on the show, so maybe this way you can kind of keep track of what we moved here for you. But that's up to you. But folks, honestly, take it from us right now. These smokes are unbelievable. Wow. I'm pretty sure there's really a smoke for everybody. I
think you're going to need to. I was looking at your website. You're going to need to update that website drastically
as soon as we get off the air.
No, because again, I think you've got all of this new product, right?
We do,
and I don't think you've been able to keep up because doing a website that's a lot of work in and of itself.
But then when he comes off a show like ours, forget about it. That thing's going to explode.
Oh yeah, I mean, but no, seriously. However you need to get these cigars, you got to get a hold of this cigar for sure, because it's going to be something that you will remember. You will smoke the cigar and say, shit, you know what? That guy Frank, he might be ugly, but he might have a decent palate.
Maybe.
Thank you.
No,
for sure.
These are excellent.
And Ryan Miller saying the anniversary cigar is, what did he say here? Is amazing. And that's what I'm smoking on tonight.
Aniversario.
Oh, nice.
Yes, the Aniversario is on here. And Ryan, I think you're 100% right. So far we got 3. Kyle, it's your turn.
Kyle,
what do you got to smoke here, buddy?
I've got the
Fieto.
Fieto.
Yes.
Fieto. Now that Fieto, we got to talk about that cigar because, in Italian, when we look at that cigar, we say that's a little brutto, only because it's ugly. It's not pretty, right, John? I mean, it's an ugly stick.
Yeah, there's a funny story with that. So that cigar started out with Ariel. When I used to stay with him, he had this older car. He has a new, beautiful Lexus now, so he's doing well. He's making a lot of cigars, and so we were out there in his garage. We were working on wiring on his car, and there's some sparks. There's a little bit of smoke. We were drinking a lot of Heinekens, and so we decided to take a break so we didn't make a fire and burn up his car. So he comes out. He's got this box, and he used to make just different things for me when I'd come out in town, and so he hands me this little cigar, and so didn't have the band, this little cigar, and I look at it and I just like, what? ¿Qué es este?
Pretty ugly.
What is this? And he looks at me, and again we got a pretty good buzz on us at this point, and he says, John, este está feo. He's like, this is ugly, and I'm looking at it and just thinking. I said, okay. So he said, fume, smoke it. So I light up, I smoke it. So wow, ese está pinche bien. This is good. It's fucking good, And I'll go into a second what this is made out of. And so I look at him and I said, Ariel, este no está feo. And he looked at me confused. He's confundido, he's confused. And so I said, Ariel, este está pinche feito. So the ugly little cigar. And so I go to the guy that makes the boxes for us, Alec, at Alsec. I give him credit. He does a great job for us. And so I'm sitting with him, and this is the box that I made for it.
Beautiful. I love the box. I absolutely love the box.
It ain't ugly. It's a nice box. It's a small box, but it's a nice box.
But it's beautiful because it showcases ugly in a beautiful way.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's 3 a.m. in the morning. You and the last girl in the bar are sitting there, and you wonder, should you ask to go home?
Right here. This is her.
That's right.
I'm with Alex, and Alex is like, we're going to call it. We're going to call this. And I said, Alex, have you ever seen Clint Eastwood? Have you ever seen The Good, the Bad, the Ugly?
There you go.
And he speaks English and Spanish, He's Dominican. And he said, yeah, okay. And I said, okay. This thing here is to be called feito. It's not feito. He said, what? What? I said, Feito. He laughs. I thought he was going to fall down and break his ass. He was just like, so he tells me, John, get a hold of your attorney. That's brilliant. Register this thing. So I got my IP attorney, I text him over. I said, Dan, would you please research this and see if we can run this one? So I find out a couple of days later we were good to go. We registered the thing. But I wanted the whole Western theme. I wanted the Clint Eastwood type of look. The cigar, the quality of this, what I love about it is it's good. It's a 5-inch. It's 38. It's a dog walker, I call it. I've got a German Shepherd. It's a good 20, 30-minute smoke, know.
Perfect.
And, and the quality's good. It smokes well. You don't have to clip it unless you want to. It's ready to go out of the package.
Right. Now, the attorney's name was Duco, right?
What's funny is all my my legal counsel, my M&A attorney, my IP attorney, my CPA, they're all in downtown Chicago, all Chicago's. That's why I come out there too.
Well, that's good. Well, Chicago, everything's legal out here. Everything's done just right.
Absolutely.
You've got Sam.
Hello,
Mercado
Sam.
saying, what's going on, brothers? You've got Joshua Rivas on. You got Jason. You've got everybody saying hello. Orlando. What's Orlando got to say?
Orlando's been saying a lot. If you haven't stayed with it, yeah.
So he's saying, thinking of a midget. Fieto midget, meaning ugly midget. Perfect name.
Yes,
that's that 3 a.m. in the bar thing.
That's a 3 a.m. in the bar. and Bruce said you can turn this into an Italian thing and call it "Leave the gun, take the Fieto."
Hey.
I like that. I like that. I'm going to write that down.
Bruce the preacher telling us how to do things. I like that.
Well, let me just if you could take a peek at this. The Anatoli, this cigar is smoking so perfectly. Look at this beautiful ash on the cigar. So not only do you know the construction is dead on, because it's not falling apart.
And the draw, by the way,
draw is simply fantastic.
Yeah, very good.
I mean,
perfect.
This cigar is such a winner for you, John.
Both of these are.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, you can talk to yours. I can talk to mine. You said it's a winner.
Hello down there. I'll talk to mine. You talk to yours.
Bob hasn't.
Don't go home with the ugly one, guys. Please don't go home with the ugly one.
The room note on that is excellent.
Right?
I actually smell it over
amazing.
Well, the wind is blowing.
Just the room note. It is. It billows with such incredible aroma. It's such an aromatic cigar.
It is, Jason. It really is a beautiful construction. It's fantastic, Jason. Order yours.
The note from this cigar, the room note, reminds me more of a pipe tobacco than a cigar. It has
there's
not a heavy aromatic, but a lightly aromatic pipe tobacco.
Yes, there's a light sweetness to it that is just so nuanced.
It's pleasant.
Yes.
I think you like that. Well, if it was the old days, you could light it up in a restaurant and people would not be offended. But it's a very pleasant smell. I don't know what else I could say about it.
So Chris,
I'm not smoking it, but
Chris wants a dog walking cigar.
Well, Chris says he needs to find a 30-minute smoke, and he's going to track some of those down. The Fieto.
I tell you what, the Fieto is smoking beautifully. It's smoking good. As soon as I lit this up, like it just, you get a nice sense into it, and you get like little cocoa notes through it, little bit of nut, like that allspice, and like on the retrohale, I'm getting the like just ever so slightly like white pepperish, to it. It's but it is fantastic, actually fantastic.
And I think Kyle, you remind me.
So I guess it's safe to say your cigars are pretty good, man.
Yeah, I guess.
We're smoking different ones, and we're all
having a great experience. We're having a great experience, which is what you want, right? John, what do you think when you? It must be pretty cool to know when you're sitting there and you're getting a lot of feedback, not only from us, but from other folks when you're traveling. Because I see your Instagram posts. You're out there. You're getting folks to be ambassadors for your line. How does that feel hearing that from us who we've smoked a ton of cigars. Tell me, how does that feel hearing all of this?
I honestly, I'm completely humbled by it. It just, for me, it blows me away. Because again, I'm new in this industry. I've only been in this industry a couple of years, and
That's pretty
I'm
amazing.
very humbled with the responses I get. I feel just very blessed. The people that come to my life, like say with Ariel, Ryan, you folks. I mean, I've had so many people. My brand ambassador up in Canada.
Yes.
And I'll talk about Natalie. So Natalie is amazing. Natalie, really, she knew not a whole lot about cigars about 6 months ago, and so good friends. And she started experiencing the cigars, and she's the one that got me into Canada. We're in production right now. We have an order going into Calgary to a boutique distributor who will be distributing across 36 stores in July. And there will be at Montreal in the next couple of months. And she speaks fluent French. She's out of Manitoba.
Oh, wow.
And like I say, bilingual French-English.
Now, how has it
What
been?
you got going down here in Florida?
Yes.
It's funny. We haven't.
If not, I heard you needed 4 partners.
we definitely need to open up Florida. We've been focused out west.
Yes. This
So
is a market that definitely would welcome a cigar like this because
This is the heart of the industry.
Yeah.
Not
right
just one cigar,
Yeah,
the
a cigar
line
like
of
this.
cigars.
Exactly,
A line,
cigars like this.
Thank you.
I mean, these are cigars that need to get into the hands of every cigar smoker, not only here in the United States. Have you also done some international work? I know since you do a lot of traveling, what kind of response, if any, have you gotten from the international community?
Especially
So
the
one of the
European community. I think this
current
is
international
great.
scene has been Canada up north and then down south Mexico. I've had very good responses in both nations.
Awesome.
So in Canada, it's kind of interesting. We're doing some new things. We'll talk about some new blends that work out for next year. One of them, which is going to be inspired because of Canada. It's like I mentioned about the Sumatra. Not everyone likes the Sumatra. I've had people that hate Sumatra and they love this Anatoly cigar, and honestly, it's the blending. It's the capote, the binder underneath it, and that Ligero. It's like anything you cook, it's got to have a good balance. Like I love what I'm hearing is that we're talking about all the different characteristics of cigar. We're talking about construction. We're talking about the flavor. Talking about the smell. The draw. We're talking about all these different areas, and in cooking, it's all about the presentation. It's about the balance of acidity and the sweetness and whatnot, the texture, the flavor, and this is what I'm hearing. It floors me that, like I say, we hit these so well.
Well, I don't think it's fair to say you don't like a specific leaf,
Right.
Because it all comes down to how that leaf is being used in conjunction with others.
Right.
It's really about the blending itself. I mean, people can say, "Well, I don't like this particular leaf because its characteristics are this." But if you blend it in such a way with others, then it creates I would say a wonderful cigar.
Right.
And you have mastered that. I really believe that.
Oh, without a doubt.
You have really put these
such a
together
short
very
period.
well.
Absolutely.
And in 2 years? I mean, where the hell did you come from?
Colorado, but who's asking?
This guy, he just steps into the industry. It's like the guy who steps in shit, and you're like, "Holy cow! Where did a bird?"
And he's cleaning a shoe on your lawn. It's like, come on, where did you come from? Wow.
You can tell that I came from Colorado State University, the Rams, not the Buffalo. So.
Oh, all right. I spent a lot of money on my daughter's law school, so
yes, you did. And it's a great school as well. It's a very good school.
Kyle, what did you have to say earlier?
Now, I wanted to ask him, how has it been importing into Canada? Because we've all heard about the import tax and the taxes on the sticks up in Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, how has that been for you? How has that process been?
You're coming
It's
through
educational.
Alaska and down through Canada.
we put them on a little tiny boat.
There you go. There you go.
That's the one from Russia first.
Fishing boat.
Hey, let's hold on, guys. Let's hold on to the questions. And we got our audience, which is really growing. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Hit the share button. But we're going to take a sponsor break because I know Bruce is ready to go again.
Yes,
and we don't want to keep Bruce going.
Time. He actually,
I know.
he peed on his leg.
He took a half a squirt.
he couldn't change the Depends fast enough. So
He did change his socks.
He did change his socks.
Oh,
We'll be right
Bruce.
back, folks.
Take it away.
G Cigars is a dynamic new cigar brand grown from a love for cigar culture and a respect for the artisanship behind the craft. We are a minority-owned family business based in Orlando, Florida. Our current collection delivers 3 exclusive lines: Black Moses, Magic Stick, All Pro Series, featuring Leon Searcy's signature cigar and Ike Taylor's one-of-a-kind.
You got the one-of-a-kind rankings. They got me at 89. I'm cool with that.
We are focused on evolving as a dynamic brand and bringing you new flavor-filled blends that you'll enjoy and want to share. Visit our website at www.howardgcigars.com. You can find a full list of our retail partners there too. Thank you for making us part of your humidor.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes, we grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. Blue Smoke Atlanta is the vision of Robin Blue, founder and CEO, and represents an award-winning luxury smoking accessory line based in Atlanta and sold worldwide. Since 2019, Blue Smoke Atlanta's goal was to redefine traditional smoking accessories into a timeless collection of exquisitely handcrafted luxury products to include cigar pokers, cannabis clips, jewelry, and other awesome things. For an elevated smoking experience, visit us at www.bluesmokeatl.com.
At Mountain Smoke Premium Tobacco, we specialize solely in the finest hand-rolled, craft, and boutique cigars on the market. Mountain Smoke Premium Tobacco is sure to have something that will excite you. Shop our online humidor at www.mountainsmokewd.com.
A family of 4 generations in tobacco. It started in Odense, Denmark, 141 years ago, 1882, with a factory and a retail store by Eric Peter Stokeby. 4th Generation is a premium quality brand consisting of a selection of tin and loose tobaccos made in Denmark, pipes made of the finest quality briar, and superior accessories from leather goods, lighters, and pipe tools. The selection of 4th Generation products are available in premium pipe and cigar stores in the US and many European countries. Check out 4thGenPipeTobacco.com.
And we're back.
Yeah,
And
we're
John,
back.
before we go anywhere with this, how the fuck we got the cigars?
Because, John,
I mean, really.
I look at this cigar. I don't want to let this ash go anywhere. But what I'm saying, what I'm thinking here is, and what I'm getting from this beautiful, fucking amazing,
We're both getting that.
and we're both getting this.
And my brother can relate to what I'm going to say. This has a certain taste of like a pastry dough.
Yes.
And Ronnie,
I
you'll
haven't tried that
understand
one
what I'm
yet.
going to say.
Stasi.
Very, very light. Like remember from Stasi, the torcellini?
Oh,
pastry.
that's what you're tasting out of that?
That's what I'm
Oh
getting
my
from this.
God.
It's
like a buttery,
fucking phenomenal
there's
taste.
like this buttery nutmeg, cinnamon melted.
No, I don't get the cinnamon.
Wow.
You
I
get the
get
cinnamon.
cinnamon.
I don't get the cinnamon.
It's
but
like this melted nutmeggy cinnamon, hard crust from butter, and it has.
But
that,
it's light. It's a
it's
very light.
Yeah, but it's light.
It's almost like if you bit into that type of a cookie, it would
just
crumble in your mouth.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's what I'm getting out of that cigar. So how do we get it?
How do we get this? We need this immediately.
Yeah, well,
Send it
Frank,
out
if you put the
immediately.
website back on, because I think everybody else wants to order, put the website, and you guys could go on it yourselves also after the show. Because John's in Hawaii, he's got hours before he goes to bed, so he can
But I don't want to
definitely
pay
get these orders going.
Hawaii prices, you know, because everything
You know,
is
actually, the tax here is the same as Colorado. It's 50% excise.
Really?
Oh my
Wow.
God.
It's cheaper in Florida.
cheaper in Florida.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Bruce Stark is keeping everybody going, so thank you, Bruce, with all the website
Wow.
stuff.
Thank you.
Bob
I mean,
hasn't talked.
This-
And Bob
this is-
hasn't talked as much in the last 2 years. You're right, Bruce. Bob has had a little bit too many, and he's definitely has opened himself up. But that's
I
what
only
happens when Bob
say what
drinks.
I have to say when I need to say it.
Other than that, he's a moot.
But I am impressed. I truly am impressed with the cigar. I like it a lot, and I do want to get some.
I really wasn't expecting this, John, to be
No.
quite honest. I didn't know what to expect. Because again, when you see something that's unbanded and unknown, you fear for the worst. I hate to say it. You don't know, so you're like, I felt like I was going to dance on eggshells and not know exactly what to tell you. But I'm so happy that I didn't smoke this when Ronnie sent this to me months ago, because I know you didn't have a chance to get cigars out to us, but we happen to have this pack that you had sent out early, and it's
so
been
you,
sitting
so
in
you
my
owe
humidor.
us. You owe us.
Yeah, I do. I do.
It's been sitting in my humidor, and I said, wait a minute, I think I've got these cigars. I can tell by the label. And I am so happy that I opened this and tried this literally while we're live, because I wanted that reaction. And it was really guttural. I don't usually go like this crazy.
No, you don't, Frank. You never. I don't think you have dropped so many F-bombs tonight
I know.
than you have done the whole year. And
know.
by you dropping all these F-bombs, and people have noticed, by the way, it was either two things. You're absolutely in love with the cigar, or you're absolutely drunk off your ass.
No.
Listen,
I am not drunk. I am pleasantly
feeling good.
I am pleasantly happy to enjoy a cigar that ultimately has given me great joy tonight.
Thank you.
And Orlando's asking, when was the last time he was so happy? You know,
His daughter's wedding.
At my
His
daughter's wedding, yes. At my daughter's wedding, Orlando.
Maybe it was at the Bada Bing.
At the
But,
Bada Bing over in New Jersey, you know.
which I just passed by yesterday. Oh God!
So, can I ask what's the retail price on the box of these?
Sure. That I can tell you that the sticks, you know, they're going for on the Toro size. Those are going for about $11 a stick. So you know, like
That's
2
cheap.
1/4.
Wow.
in that
And
range,
these
yeah.
Gordos?
Don't
And
say
the
cheap,
Gordos-
please.
great
Don't
value.
say cheap. He's going
It's
to
a-
bring the price up.
it's a
Don't
great-
ever say cheap.
No, it's a great value.
Oh,
Great
great
value.
value.
Gordos are how much?
I haven't priced the Gordos out yet.
Okay, so you're giving us the special price.
He'll talk to us after.
After the show, we'll talk about the price.
Yeah, you can stay on because you ain't going to sleep after this. We can tell you that.
Yeah,
But,
I had one of my clients that had smoked this cigar, and so then he placed an opening order with me, and he said, "Okay, I will take $5 of these, $5 of these." Then he want five. I want to get $5 of those Anatoly. So they're. This is about 3-4 months ago, and I said, "These aren't out yet." He said, "I'm on back ordered," and so I've got multiple people who've actually ordered these, and they're releasing a PCA. I got the boxes all completed, and we're banding, and we got Toros. They'll be coming out of our ass in July.
Beautiful,
Oh, wow.
beautiful
So,
thing.
the box of Gordos, or is it going to be a bundle. How you gonna sell these?
Right now, I'll do the Gordos in a bundle, but just so you know, this Anatoly that you're tasting as a Gordo, this will be the anniversary 2023 cigar.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Beautiful.
So it's gonna be an anniversary Vitola.
Oh, awesome.
Beautiful.
One of our
I think I want
friends
some.
and sponsors, Ken Dorbacker, is on. Hello, Ken.
Hey, Ken.
Ken, you got to meet
The chief.
John at PCA. You guys are going to be both in the BCA Pavilion together.
That's right.
And we'll be there also, folks. We're doing a live podcast shows Saturday and Sunday, July 8th and 9th from
And we're
Las
going to
Vegas.
pass our bags around to everybody so they can fill them up.
I'll tell you, Fifth Avenue Cigars has a great statement. Over the last year, Sagrado has become one of our best sellers. So glad to get them all the way up here in Alaska.
Alaska.
In
That's what I
Alaska.
told you. He was
John
coming in
can't
from
wait to
Russia
see you later
with
this
the boat
month.
over to Alaska, into Canada, slide him in.
Well, a big shout out to Ben up there at Alaska and Anchorage, and I'm flying up there. Actually, I'm going to be in Calgary, meet up with our distributor and some stores that they support there. And from there, I'll be jumping up to Anchorage, and we have it's a ticketed event with Fifth Avenue. They've been fantastic. They've been with our early adopters of our branding, and they've been part of our growth. We appreciate what they've done for us as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I give the guys over in Alaska, Fifth Avenue, I'm going to give you guys kudos for being basically pioneers. And I know Alaska has been a pioneer state, and it has been a pioneer state for Sagrado. Let me tell you, the rest of I will call it the continental U.S., better get their shit together and get this
I
cigar.
think when the Eskimo gets there, everybody's going to want a cigar.
I mean, geez.
One of my first stores in the lower 58. It was in Colorado. That was with the Smoking Cave. Thanks, Sean. Sean's an amazing guy, knowledgeable. Everyone loves Sean. Does a great job. If you're in Colorado, check out the Smoking Cave. Nico Magna, who was with them, now he's with Aurora Cigars. Again, a lot of good input from Nico. I want to thank Nico for all the input he gave me, because I say I don't know shit. I've been learning a lot from people like Nico and Ryan and others, and it's stuff. It's a learning curve for me.
Right, and let me tell you, the second third on this cigar now, it's flipped. It's flipped. So now the intensity of the flavors there's more punch to it. There's a lot more a heavier body. It's taking on a heavier body. Am I right, John, or am I bullshitting?
No, I picked that up myself.
Yeah.
I smoke what you're smoking right now.
Okay, so now it's starting to really fill out the flavor profile.
It's cooking good.
This
it's
one's
green,
changed a lot as well.
It's now taking you from that medium and incrementally moving up the scale. So now you're gotten the medium plus and just more intensity in the flavor profile.
The oils are coming out.
Yeah, the oils, exactly. The oils are starting to come out, and the cigar is becoming the cream side of it is kind of like creme brulee, where you take now the torch to that cream and give it a little bit more punch. It's no longer just on this level, it's taken up to the next step.
So it's like 40 or 50 weight oil.
It's
racing oil.
Well, I definitely want to give kudos out, be honest with you, to my buddy here, the Cigar Buddha. He is, because he's so close. John and I were with him about a month ago with Sam in their mobile lounge that they're getting ready to hit the road, and because we weren't able to get the cigars, Mike came through and picked up these the 4-pack for us. Mike, thanks again for able to get these cigars that we're truly enjoying tonight. But folks, if soon, keep an eye out for the Cigar Buddha Lounge. It's a beautiful RV that they're going to put together, and they will have the full line of John's cigars in there. So and you got to get the full line. Tell us about the entire line. And then also tell us about what the next special one is coming. Frank, I think you might have some pictures on that. I just think,
I might. You never know. I do things.
again, as a new guy coming into a business like the wine industry, you've got 4 generations of people, 5 generations. You know, I can't make that claim. So we're trying to do things to differentiate, make a Sumatra that's different. I've got a Candela I'm making for Canada, because for some reason Canada, it's something that they just really are looking for up there. Really? I'm making a very different Candela. It's very savory. I do like the flavor of the tea leaf. If it's done right, you get that green tea. If it's done wrong, it tastes like dirty grass or something. It's you know, so there's
that's not balance.
Yes, it's the blending that you have to do, and so we want to take things that people necessarily aren't really fond of and actually craft it into something that's unusual and delicious.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you said it's dirty grass, because our man Joe Gulino is on, and he likes to review cigars. And he did talk about a cigar at one time, and I'm not going to mention the name because I don't want to remember the name, but it was like a wet carpet taste. And we're still trying to figure out what a wet carpet taste would be like. I don't know what the mold ingredients
that's
was.
Joey when he was drunk and he was licking the carpet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He was smoking the carpet, to be honest.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Joey, after he's had a few of those whiskeys, he's usually head first into the toilet, so he may have been on the bathroom floor.
He could have hit he could have. But let's talk about what the big one, the beautiful box that I've seen, and I've been really lucky to see it, and I can't wait to actually see it in person. Frank, you probably have that. Let's talk about this next big smoke.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So I'm trying to do some different things. I'm really wanting to push hard. The 18% of the cigar smokers are women as a growing sector. Sisters of the Leaf has been doing a fantastic job of educating female cigar smokers. Great for the branding. And so Natalie, as I mentioned, who works with me up in Canada, she asked me, can I go to the Tobacco University and get the cigar sommelier certification? And I said, absolutely. So I paid for it. She just got her certificate a few days ago. So she's the very first Canadian female cigar sommelier in Canada. The very first.
Wow, that's awesome.
So that's it.
And you paid for it.
Yeah.
Well, you got a couple of guys here in Florida who could probably go for it too. So
he's too old. Listen, don't do it for Bob. He's already at 70.
But I've been smoking for 55 years.
Yeah,
so
you should be a sommelier by now. I mean, the guy.
So let's talk about Lilith.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
So, I don't know if I can smoke this anymore. I mean,
use the roach clip.
You use the roach clip, exactly. I think that one of your sponsors has those.
That's a pretty. I like the box. I like the
and that box is just really the prototype. It's not finished.
No, I know.
The box is.
That's
but I love the artwork.
I like the artwork.
Is beautiful.
Yeah.
So I took this project on. This is my since I started the company, probably my most important project outside of Anatoly. My biggest endeavor, which was to really produce a premium cigar for women that was enjoyable. The marketing, the branding is beautiful, something that would be appealing, and the blend was one that was not with the pepper retrohale that a lot of people like. That women I found in general don't like that pepper so much, and so we spent several months of making that cigar, remaking that cigar with the blending, and we finally got. And Ariel also, he partnered with me because I sat down with him where it just wasn't what I wanted, and he changed up a couple of the leaves where they were just savory as hell. And I smoked this thing. I thought, well, shit, I like this cigar. And I passed this to men as well. And this cigar, like, this is a cigar that I would have every morning on the way to work. It doesn't blow out my taste buds.
Right.
I can still smoke other cigars after this one. So I took the project. Let's make this cigar. It's and the size wise, you get talking with women. A petite Corona was the size that I got out of it. Right. And so we made a petite Corona. It has a little pigtail in the back, so you tear it off. You don't have to cut it if you don't want, and you can smoke it. So we got this cigar. Beautiful. It's an elegant, beautiful cigar. then I had the other side of the project concurrently. I was doing it at the same time. I spent probably 6 months with 2 young ladies who are really brilliant graphic designers out of Indiana. And I said, here's what I'm looking for. And so they made the mood board for me. We went through it, the colors and what I wanted. And so the first version of Lilith, she was beautiful like you saw in that picture there, but she wasn't edgy. And the feedback I'd get from women when I set that picture out is she's not edgy enough. I want a woman that's badass, beautiful but badass. And you know,
she's tattooed. She's got some serious earrings on her, which designed specially for a reason.
John, now, a question for you, John. The box, obviously, that box was a prototype. But if we look to the photograph, the box on the right is actually the box behind her, all the way underneath that, under where your logo lives, right? So that box has this beautiful violet color with gold trimming. Is that what the box is going to take on? Is it going to look like that box?
So let's talk about that. So the gold trimming on the top, it's not going to have, but what it does have on the real box is that you see on the very top. That's not painted. That's not screened. That's metal that is plated with 18 karat gold on the top.
Whoa!
Okay.
Wow!
The inside, if you look in at the hinges in the inside, those are the hinges you see on humidors, the ones that hide the hidden latches. Right?
Exactly.
The art, it's embossed. It's got that shiny gold where her jewelry is. She has a beautiful necklace that says Lilith. Does anyone know the story of Lilith?
No.
So let's tell us the story. But John, I'm going to ask you one thing, because God right now is shining light on your head. And is there any way that maybe you can shift to your left or right? All right, so we can see you. I mean, John, God's got watching over you. We know that right now because He's impressed by what you're doing for us. So thank you. But yeah, you look a lot better. You're definitely joining the Bald Man's Club, the rest of us. So, we're good with that.
And you knew how to blend it.
I feel like Dan Aykroyd, like the Blues Brothers, run act from God,
You got it. All right, you're much better. Let's hear about the story.
So we, again, everything in our brand we do with intent, whether it's the cigar name or the company name, Sagrado, which means sacred. The whole premise of the company is we want to produce and deliver a high quality product that's affordable, that is designed to be savored and smoked and consumed slowly and share with people that you love. And that's really what we look for in all of our products we bring in. Lilith, by design, the story behind it had to mean something, and we want to really promote feminism on this cigar. But I've been asked, I asked a woman at a cigar lounge, I got a cigar I'd like you to try. I designed this for women, and you're just like, what is it? A vanilla? Is it a vanilla? Is it a blueberry? What is it? It's like, no, this is a real premium cigar. It's one I think you'll like. So we designed that, and then the story is Adam, his first wife was Lilith. Lilith was created out of the earth at the same time as Adam, as an equal, not out of the rib, not as a helper, as an equal. And so Adam, being a total dog like all of us guys, what's he do when he sees this beautiful Lilith? What's he tell her?
Love yourself.
I remember I remember Lilith was Fraser's wife on Cheers.
This is true.
So he commands her to lay with him, and Lilith looks at him and says no. As
so that's the first man refusal in history when Adam gets pushed aside. Boy, she's a badass.
She got punished. She got punished for that. You kicked out, and next thing you know, you got Eve, and you went with Eve. She was submissive. She caused some problems to the world, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but Eve was hot. Eve was hot.
Eve was dirty, man. Come on.
She was a dirty girl.
She was a snake. She was a snake.
She
in
was.
sheep's clothing.
She wanted the snake.
Now, so John.
So the whole that's the whole thing. It's about a beautiful woman, for women, an elegant cigar. She's got the tattoo of the, you can't see it, but she has a tattoo on her shoulder It's the owl that's associated with Lilith. But my little creativity, you know the song from Poison, Every Rose Has Its Thorn?
Yeah.
Yep.
That owl's got a rose in its mouth, and that's the rose and the thorn. So again, lots of symbolism. That I put into this.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Nice.
Now,
nice.
when you were thinking about, obviously we're going, and I want to break down the name ultimately, because you came up with the name Sagrado. Now, Sagrado, the translation is sacred, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So the inspiration for you came from like literally, that's why you had the beams of light shining down on you. There kind of is like this ultra power that is really behind this. It's not just earthly. We're talking heavenly here on many levels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, again, it's not that the cigar is sacred, but the whole premise here is to create sacred moments.
Right.
Time is short. In the last 3 years, I've had several friends pass, friends with cancer, like a lot of different things going on. And really, I wanted a calling of saying, time is short. I want products that create community. And so create community with good products and so on that people can share. And it's not, the experience is not this cigar. The experience is this community together with each other. And that's what our branding is about, whether the coffee, which we also, have is phenomenal coffee.
I got it.
We haven't even talked about that
And I
yet.
want to go down the coffee highway because, we've got some great images of you and your coffee. And, you're talking about spiritual. This is Spirit Mountain now I'm saying that is in the Cibao Valley, correct?
Jarabacoa
There we go.
in the Vega state. Yeah.
Yeah. So go
I've
ahead.
been to, there's 2 plantations I'm currently sourcing from. We have some more, and I've been to both of these plantations. And two things that one is they had to have a high quality product. That was number one. Number 2, they had to have a high quality mission, which like us, let's talk about sacred. So both the plantations are organic. Both plantations contribute to the environment on their growing process. Like they use palm plants that they plant in between to help retain water so they don't have to use artificial water and so on for supporting the coffee beans. They go into the community and they clean up once a month the trash. If you've been to the Dominican Republic, you've seen your share of trash. They go in, they try to make a difference in the community. They contribute money to the schools. The schools are not very good in general in Dominican Republic. And so they have a higher mission. They take care of the workers. They give them free food. Any of the vegetables, or should I say the fruits they grow in the plantations, they allow them to take, like the plantains for food. Because the people are pretty poor in that country. And so those were things that we looked at. That's why we partnered with them, not because they had the lowest price, but because they had the highest mission and the highest quality.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. So I have a couple of your coffee lines. So tell me a little bit about both of these. One is the Spirit Mountain, and then you've got Organic Ramirez. So tell me a little bit about each.
Well, Organic Ramirez, so that's the Ramirez plantation, and they've been established since, like the early 60s, 50s, a long time. They're on the 4th generation. I got a chance to meet the great-great-grandson, and he's going to Rutgers University in New Jersey.
Hey, by the way, John, I don't want to throw this in, but
you will.
But
I will. I happen to have a very close relationship with Rutgers. I went to Rutgers University in New Brunswick. So there you go. Little did I know that there's a connection to Rutgers here.
Yes,
Wow.
there is. And he's going to be the first college-educated family member in that family.
Wow.
Oh,
that is
nice.
awesome.
Okay.
That is fantastic.
So
tell us, how do we get your coffee through your website? Because I know I was looking and I'm like, okay, let me find where it is.
So on the coffee, it's sagradocoffee.shop. Make sure it's not .com, it's .shop. And you can order it. We have coupons. We have where you can try and buy for free a 4-ounce bag. You just pay for the postage to try it out. We have subscription services. I get people after 1 or 2 tries, they're on subscription. It's very good. It's hard for me to drink the hotel coffee anymore, to be honest with you. I'm so addicted to this coffee. It's fruity, it's smoky, depending on which one. it's single origin coffee. We don't on those two. They're not blends. They're single origin.
Gotcha.
They have to be good. It's like a martini.
Right.
That's a drink that if you can't make a martini, then you really can't make anything else because that's a pure drink.
Now, John, do you do the roasting here in the States? Do you import the bean and then you roast it here?
It does.
Yeah, so that's the best way to do it because, again, with our branding is we want fresh as the experience that we want you to have. When you see this coffee, when you open the box, you get just this smell that just permeates your nostrils. And it's intoxicating. Yeah, it's my German Shepherd goes nuts when he smells it. I mean, my tail's wagging, all happy. It's delicious, just the smell on it. And so that's because it's freshly roasted. When you get our coffee, it's probably going to be roasted within a week or two. And the whole point, the premise is that it's not sitting on a store shelf. It's not sitting at Costco. It's freshly roasted. And the roast we chose, we looked at roasters around the United States. We down selected this one, 2 of them. This one we chose for a couple of reasons. 1, phenomenal roasting process. And 2, they do a lot in the community. It's called Intersect Roasters in Bourbonnais. Caleb, amazing guy, heart of gold. And he works out in the community and gives his time and money on food for the homeless and so on, and shelters. Great guy, great heart. That's what a couple reasons why we chose them. Another one we looked at, which is doing a lot in Haiti. You say in Spanish, IT, and that place is a mess. And that guy's stuck with that plantation. Those people we look at, what are they doing to do something good in the world? Like us, like we're trying to do.
Wow. Fantastic.
Interesting. I tell you, John, I've been smoking now for 1 hour and 16 minutes, the anniversary, and I'm drawing in. But look at it, folks. This is an hour and 15 minute smoke so far, and I'm only halfway. And it's been delightful, a fantastic drawer. I mean, it's structured fantastically. Kudos, man.
And Ron,
this is a nice long.
You're smoking. Was it the anniversary? Or
the anniversary?
The Suave.
Anniversary.
No, the anniversary.
Oh, okay, good.
Yep.
Well, I was going to say, on the Lilith, if you're at PCA, please come just to see that box. It's a jewelry box. We have the whole inside of it lined with velvet. The bottom is lined with velvet. The hasp on the front is magnetic catch. And so it's truly, we made a jewelry box, beautiful cigar, good quality. And I can see, a woman who's not a cigar smoker just asking their significant other to buy the box and give them the cigars, if they don't like cigars. But chances are they might like this cigar. It's pretty freaking good.
Nice. Very nice.
Great concept. I love it, John. I love
Well, let's hold on there from there, Frank. Let's go to our final sponsors. And then, folks, we are going to come back to, I guess everybody loves this segment where we're giving away an incredible prize tonight, a tin sign and a box of cigars. So this is where Joey G comes alive, and depending on how much he drank tonight, we'll get some amazing answers, and we're going to enjoy ourselves because some of the responses are kind of off the wall. So let's hold that, folks, and Frank, let's take it away.
You got it, Ron.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in 1. A specially blended Grand Pommier XS VSOP cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Kellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Bovita 2-way humidification.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, the Art of Magic.
Over the Rhine Premium Cigars is located in the heart of Cincinnati, 50 yards south of historic Findlay Market. We offer both known brands and the finest boutique cigars available. Feel free to bring your favorite beverage and relax in Dude Daycare, where dudes of all genders are welcome. We look forward to serving you at Over the Rhine Premium Cigars. And we are a proud member of the Boutique Cigar Association.
All begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our 2 major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And we're back. I do have to make a statement, folks. First, Joshua, funny that you ask. I was just on the phone with Johnny today. He sends his apologies to all of us. He just got back from a road trip, and he hit the warehouse. And he will be sending it all out by the end of the week, he told me. So he's going to send it all, and then we'll ship it out to you. So sorry about that, but once we, leave it to others. I mean, I'm bad, but Johnny's even worse. So, but we actually did have that discussion today. He reached out and apologized. So Joshua, you will be getting your stuff soon. So hang in there, buddy. Just wanted to let you know. So anyway, Frank, let's go. Let's tell them what's the show
quick
about.
shout out too.
So
Quick shout out.
Go ahead. Shout out.
So if you've been to Hawaii, you realize it's very restrictive of where you can smoke.
Yes.
A cigar, right?
Yeah.
You can't smoke on the beach, the sand. And so this place is in Honolulu, okay, down by the downtown area.
Yeah.
So this is the Ro Kaka'ako cigar bar and lounge. And so
nice.
It's open air, as you can see. People are super friendly, chill. They got TVs around, you watch games. If you're in Hawaii, in Honolulu, this is the place to come to and hang out and just have a good time.
Nice,
Awesome.
nice. Beautiful.
Thank you for the shout out. That's awesome.
So Frank, take it away.
Yeah, what I love about this segment is I'm a history buff, John. So I ask trivia questions about history, and I put it out, as Ronnie likes to say, I used to say it, the dais. That means everybody here except myself, because I know the answer. So John, please feel free to answer if you think you have the correct answer. And then the last question will be for the prizes tonight. And those are great prizes, by the way. Thank you very much for contributing that. I'm sure
thank you.
Our audience members will be extremely happy to get a beautiful tin.
More than happy.
Oh, more than happy.
More than
happy. That's why I said extremely.
Extremely, yes.
See how,
Frankie wasn't listening.
He wasn't.
I was.
I thought he actually went to sleep.
No, not tonight. Bob is not sleeping tonight. I can tell you that.
Extremely happy to get a box.
So the Chooch happens to be our mascot, and here he is.
Joey.
Chooch is the hardest working animal on the planet. Am I right, John?
Yes.
It does all the work. It
Yep.
carries tobacco on its back. It carries coffee beans on its back.
Carries people on its back.
It carries people on its back.
It's got that ugly one at the last night at the bar on his back too.
It's the 3 a.m. one.
Oh yeah.
And she's on her
De
back.
Fieto.
That's right. So tonight's trivia, I'm going to ask you a couple of interesting questions and see if you guys can figure this out. So on this date in history, in 1933, folks, 1933, the first U.S. movie drive-in was in this state and city.
It was Whitestone in New York.
Bob was actually at the first drive-in. He brought his girlfriend there in 1933. He did. So you know where it was, Bob? It wasn't in New York. It wasn't in New York.
I think it was in Texas, wasn't it?
No, it actually
Camden, New Jersey.
Camden, New Jersey.
Camden.
Wow.
Camden.
Wow.
Camden, New Jersey.
All
was
the places. Can
out
you
of all
believe
the
it?
places.
Can you
I
imagine
mean,
that?
I don't know what happened to Camden, but after the first drive-in, it went to hell in a handbasket.
Wow.
Very well.
Hey, all right.
And of
Just
course,
like-
there's Joey G with his stupidity, London, England. All right,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't know what goes on the other side of the
He's still
of the pond.
riding the tube.
So, there was in 1923, these bathing suits became fashionable for women, but it caused a stir
Bikinis.
across the
No,
country.
no.
Not yet. Not
It
yet.
caused a stir where many cities, including Atlantic City and Chicago,
Hmm.
arrested women
Yes. Yeah.
because of it.
Polka
Because
dots.
You want to know the name of the suit?
I want to know what type of suit, bathing suit for women, that it
was the
Joey-
one piece.
You look at
It
Bob,
was
the
the one
one
piece.
piece,
Yep,
the one
yep,
piece.
yep.
Because again, the same woman that he was dating was wearing a one piece.
And I told her to cut
23.
the fucking thing in half and go into two pieces.
And of course, she didn't listen to you, Bob.
Now they wear dental floss.
No, Joey, it wasn't the Brazilian.
Oh, Joey.
The one piece. Yep.
One piece and one piece. One more for you chooches. One more. So this happened in 2012. 2012, not too long ago. Bob probably doesn't remember it because he only remembers things from.
That's too new.
That's too new for Bob.
Kyle will notice.
Kyle would notice.
He was
So,
bored.
in 2012, archaeologists found 2 medieval skeletons in Bulgaria. What were these skeletons that they found?
Bulgaria saw.
What the?
Giant humans.
No. These were
T-Rex.
This is wild. This is really amazing. So we found 2 medieval vampire skeletons.
Oh.
Vampire
Skeletons. Why did they consider them vampire skeletons?
Why?
You would ask.
So their teeth?
No, because the skeletons had been pierced through the chest by an iron rod.
Huh.
Huh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they were put to death because they were considered vampires.
But iron doesn't kill them. It has to be a wooden stake.
But it could have been a
They
silver
didn't know
steak.
that. They
Could have
didn't
been a
know
silver
that. They
steak.
didn't know that in Bulgaria. In Bulgaria, different rules.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't kill him with
The old
bologna or
Bulgarian
something.
rules. I forgot about those.
Okay.
Okay, well, you like that one, right? I mean,
That's weird.
it's
Yeah.
weird. But you know what? Hey, everyone learns something on the show. That's the beauty of the show. We allow people to actually learn what the fuck history is about. Or
Yeah.
what the
and
heck.
Joey Gulino said they found Frank and Bob. Only Joey could say that.
Wow. So I'm going to give you guys one more because I like it.
Sure.
And then we're
thank
going to
you,
go
thank
to.
you.
Okay. So in 2001, a
Space Odyssey.
on this day in history, which is June 6th, a Los Angeles court awards $3 billion in punitive damages to Richard Boken against this cigarette maker.
Marlboro.
The cigarette.
Brown Company?
Reynolds.
Nope.
Brown
Nope.
tobacco?
Was it Reynolds?
Nope. It wasn't Reynolds.
Camel.
Nope.
No.
Philip Morris.
Philip Morris.
Philip Morris.
Yeah.
Wow.
$3 billion punitive damages. That's why they got their asses handed to them.
Wow.
The cigarette industry got their asses
And
handed
now
to them.
they're in the weed.
And that was an arc. That was an internal guy that had revealed all those documents.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah.
That's right.
There you go.
Yes.
I'm sure the internal guy got a piece of that $3 billion. I'm
sure
sure.
he did.
No, that's called in Italian. That's the white envelope. He got the white envelope. All right,
Wow.
folks. This is for all the marbles.
There
or
it is.
in this case, the tin
and
the box.
Want to show the prizes again?
I will show the prizes again.
Yeah, why not?
There you go.
Because we got
And we got to thank John, guys. Got to thank John for this amazing
Look at that
tin.
beautiful tin
sign.
Oh
Yep.
my God, I love the tin
Yeah.
sign.
That's
Beautiful.
awesome.
Beautiful.
And this box
And the
of
box.
cigars looks
Without the
absolutely
liquor.
stunning.
Without the liquor.
The
No
liquor is
liquor.
there for effect. That means you
Absolutely.
go out and you buy the liquor.
See,
Prepare
now
with-
Joey would say, leave the cigars, give me the liquor. You know what I mean?
So I'm going to read this question to the audience. So audience, please listen carefully because I no longer put the text on the page.
No, you can't do that.
Because we have cheaters.
cheaters. We got
Cheaters
cheaters.
that are out there.
It's unbelievable.
Can you believe that?
To
We
think
have
on our
cheaters.
show, we got cheaters.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Wow,
Yep.
John, I'm sorry to say, we don't have a legit audience show here. They're a bunch of criminals.
So with this question, folks, listen carefully because it has to do with coffee. It has to do with coffee.
Coffee. All right, here you
Has to
go.
do with coffee. What Italian word refers to a shortened pull of espresso using finer grounds, less water, which results in a more concentrated cup? What Italian word refers to a shortened pull of espresso?
That's a good one.
I like that one,
Yeah,
Frank.
that's a really good one.
You dug deep on that one.
I dug deep. We're not giving shit away with no.
No, Alexa has to work harder.
Orlando, this is a chooch. Well, Orlando says that's a chooch answer. Bruce says Carto, that's a chooch answer. Look at Joshua Rivas. Joshua Rivas is still pissed off about the bottle from Johnny. So he says ristretto.
Very good.
Joshua Rivas is correct. Ristretto is the term.
And what did Joshua say? Give it to the next guy?
Give it to the Joshua.
Ristretto.
Thank you so much, Joshua. And please, when you do receive your items, which are going to be wonderful, please take pictures of it, post it, and make sure you tag Sagrado Coffee and Cigars and us so that we can get it out there to the population about how wonderful John is, how wonderful his products are, and how wonderful we are. Because
Orlando's upset. Orlando. Respeto your raza.
Because respeto your raza. Okay, we like that. Chris Coulter, you're a little late, buddy. You're a little late. Sorry.
Alexa was working overtime. All for Joshua.
Pay for faster internet.
So, Joshua, you're on YouTube. I don't know if you have Facebook, but get the information over to John or us, and we'll get that over to John. And when he comes back from Hawaii, maybe even after Alaska, or maybe wherever else he goes, he'll get you out your prizes. Because John is a busy guy.
Right.
But you want it here. Yes, you can go back to the show. We'll know who you are. So John, you'll have to wait for the answer from Joshua. But congratulations once again, Joshua, for watching the show and again winning another prize here on the show. John, it's been awesome. It was great meeting you in person and taking you around Chicago.
Thank you, John.
And for sure, you got yourself a winning line of cigars.
Oh, for sure.
We look forward to seeing you. In 1 month, we'll be with you live at the PCA in the BCA Pavilion, where we'll be doing again some live shows with you.
We won't be in the BCA pavilion.
We'll be right in the back.
We'll be in the back.
We'll be in the podcast.
We'll be in the back
show.
room by the bathroom.
Yeah.
We'll do all the interviews in the bathroom, John. So when you need to take a leak Make sure you stop off. We'll be right by the sink.
There you go.
To the
Wash your
left side.
hands, and
Wash
then
your
we'll have an
hands,
interview.
And then we can interview you.
You know, in the bathrooms, they got the guy who's got the mints and the cologne. Yeah, we're going to be right there.
Bruce Stark says,
Thank you,
John. Chris, another fantastic winner. Have a great night, everybody. To all of you, from all of us, we thank you for all your support once again. We're going to be back next week. And next week, we will have live in studio our wonderful friend, Brian McGuire, who with Oliva Cigars. And, of course, we'll have the crazy one, another chooch, Joey Gulino. We're going to be doing a pairing. So next week will be Oliva Cigars and a wonderful bottle for the prize winners. So tune in. John?
See, Ronnie doesn't know even the bottle that we're going to be pairing with. It's actually a 15-year Glen Grant.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be a 15-year
Nice Scotch
Glen
whiskey.
Grant pairing.
But we didn't get anything yet.
No, Joe
It's
always
on
waits
its way.
till the last minute.
Yeah.
It's
to
on
send
its
us-
way.
Well,
and
that's
it's
because
coming.
he's got to get himself off the floor.
He's got to
Yeah.
get himself.
Well, he's got to get through the gate at the Margaritaville there, so you know
That's
it
right.
takes some time.
Exactly.
Don't let him in, unless he has the wet carpet with him. So, anyway, John, you have a wonderful time down there. Thank you so much for joining us on your vacation. You can stay for the after party. And from all of us to all of you, have a fantastic week. We'll see you next Tuesday
Good
night
night,
right
everybody.
here.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.
Take care, man.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I feel its love come shining through.